Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your love reading for July 2019. Also, welcome back to my channel, Lunasync Tarot. If you have a minute, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. I do lunar readings for the elements and love readings for the signs for each month. All right, well, I've already shuffled your cards, so let's sync up here. In the position of you and what you're contributing is Judgment. I get the sense that you're going through some sort of awakening, some sort of refreshment is happening in your life in terms of your spirituality or your identity. This really speaks to like the consequences of your karma. So karmic consequences, like the efforts that you've put forward have been rewarded or are being rewarded. So you put a lot of effort into something and you're experiencing the rewards of that effort. It's the as you sow, so shall you reap card. It's about a rebirth, an awakening, feeling fresh and new in some way. It's a very positive card. In the position of the other and what they are contributing is the Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes we call this the Independent Lady card. It's not necessarily because you or the other person is single, though sometimes that could be the case. It's really more about this energy of confidence and courage and being willing to do the work and do your own personal work with a great deal of competence and courage and confidence, just not needing much, really taking the initiative, not needing much externally in order to do what you know that you want to do and need to do and just do your work. As you can see, this person is surrounded with a great deal of abundance. She has 9 pentacles surrounding her, and she's in this really sort of idyllic, beautiful outdoor setting, innate outdoor setting. She has a lot of wealth and abundance surrounding her. She's experiencing financial success and material security. And these benefits are gained and have been gained through her own efforts. So I think that in terms of your love interest or your partner or whoever you're thinking about during the month of July, I think this person has it going on, right? They have their own thing going on. And they're really coming from a place of a great deal of competence and confidence and prosperity and abundance. In the position of the combined energy is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about patience, so like patiently waiting for results. They are steady, they're trustworthy. The Knights are about action. So this Knight in particular is going to put in the work and methodically put in the work and wait for the karmic consequences of their efforts. Wait for the rewards, right? Patiently wait for the rewards. So this is in the position of the combined energy. You all are working on something together. I don't think we can deny that. This is about being rewarded for your efforts, in part. This is about somebody who's really able and competent to do the work and has done the work, has the experience, has a bunch of prosperity surrounding them, abundance surrounding them, and very solidly in that space. And then when your energies combined together, it's about putting in that effort and methodically working towards your goal, being very patient and steadfast and trustworthy, and waiting for the rewards to come in. The Knight of Pentacles is looking at the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is in the outcome. It's what needs to be understood and integrated. So the King of Cups is very upright, is very emotionally balanced. They're compassionate, they're in control of their feelings, they have a great deal of emotional maturity and stability, and they really know how to balance logic with emotion. So this might be speaking directly to the qualities that your partnership will bring forward into this effort that obviously you all are involved in together. This could be a mentor or a coach or a spiritual guide. It could speak to somebody who's in the helping professions like social work or nonprofit sector or healthcare. Any profession that provides support and help and assistance to people who are in need, if that speaks to anyone about anything or any relevance to anyone in their lives. Let's pull some clarifying cards here. I want to know a little bit about what this thing is that y'all are obviously working so hard at together, and you're, I feel like this is probably a new thing for you because you have in the position of you a rebirth, right? This is an awakening, like you're awakening to this thing, that this partnership that will require you to put in some effort and will be very rewarding. This person that you're involved with has done this work. They have this experience. They've reaped the rewards of this experience and this work. And they may be guiding you in this work in some way. It will require emotional balance. It will require patience. It will require you to be very steadfast and methodical in the work that you do and your approach to your objectives and goals. This feels like less like a love reading and more like a partnership reading, but take it how it resonates. So let's pull some clarifying cards on what this thing is. What is this work that you're doing? What are the qualities of this work that you're doing in July with your partner, with this person that's coming in? The King of Cups is a wonderful leader. In the upright, it indicates a leader who is, very emotionally balanced, and like I said, just able to balance logic and emotion in a wonderful way. Always taking care of other people in a balanced way with boundaries, right? Offering compassion and care to others and to themselves. Okay, so we got one card here to clarify what this work is, and I have a sense that it has something to do with traveling. If that speaks to anybody. Maybe you all are traveling together in order to accomplish this work, or these efforts are around travel in some way. Let's see, in the traditional deck, it's the Eight of Wands. It's the Eight of Fire. So it also speaks to fast communication. It speaks to travel, it speaks to fast communication. Something comes in really fast and speedy. So the work might have to do with communication in some way. Communications, marketing, business development. It stands in contrast, though the fast-moving energy stands in contrast to this combined energy position with the Knight of Pentacles in this position. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow-moving. And then we also have the card of possibilities. It looks a lot like the traveling card. I get the sense that there is a gaining of perspective that happens here around this work or this partnership, because we have this 30,000 foot view here, and we have this sort of like 20,000 foot view here, and we have the eagle looking down on the landscape. So there's an opening in your awareness of the possibilities that exist. So you're at the beginning of really beginning to perceive the possibilities in this partnership or in this work that you're doing together. All right. I'd love to pull a medicine card for an organizing principle or an approach. Ooh. Let's shuffle a little bit and pull an organizing card, an approach card. Let's get a little bit of an advice about how to move forward in this partnership in the month of July for you, Scorpio. Overall, this is a pretty positive reading. We have squirrel. Let's read about squirrel. I think squirrel is about preparedness. But let's see. Gathering. Squirrel teaches you to plan ahead for the winter when the trees are bare and the nuts have long since disappeared. Squirrel medicine can come in many forms, as this furry creature is very diverse in nature. The erratic behavior of squirrel has bested many a forlorn hunter, and it thus stands to reason that there are benefits to being able to circle a branch at lightning speed. This erratic behavior of squirrel can also get nerve-wracking if you're dealing with persons who have squirrel medicine. Trying to calm them down enough to accomplish something may drive you nuts. So squirrel, this erratic behavior they're describing, is definitely in contrary to this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is the combined energy. So there's something like, this is very grounded, stable, protective, guarded, contemplative, thoughtful energy. They are not running around like a erratic squirrel. The gathering power of squirrel medicine is a great gift. It teaches you how to gather and store your energy for times of need. It teaches you to reserve something for future use, whether it be a judgment, an opinion, a savings account, candles, or extra food. To put it in a nutshell, squirrel is the Boy Scout of the animal kingdom, always prepared. In today's world of changing times and fortunes, it's the wise person who prepares for the future. Our prophecies have all spoken of the end of the millennium and the changes to come. Squirrel is a friendly medicine to have. I mean, I don't know what that message is. I really dislike it when people talk about the end of things to come. I think it just strikes fear in people's hearts, and I also think it's not altogether accurate. So strike that. Let's strike that. Let's move on though. Squirrel is a friendly medicine to have in light of possible future rainy days. That's a better way of saying it, right? It's a message to be prepared, but not to go nuts with it. Love yourself enough to gather the goods that will meet your needs in times of scarcity, even if that time never comes. If squirrel has scurried into your cards today, it may be that you are being told to honor your future by readying yourself for change. Okay, so there's big change coming here. This is all about rebirth, reawakening, which speaks to transformation, personal and spiritual transformation, to be more specific. Okay. The message could be to lighten your load if you've gathered too many things that do not serve you. These things can include thoughts, worries, pressures, stresses, or gadgets that have been broken for years. In understanding the balance involved in gathering, you need to look at the idea of circulating the stock of what you've gathered. Call the nearest thrift store and give the gadgets to someone who can benefit from them. If something no longer grows corn for you, then it's time to let it go. Squirrel has another lesson which can aid you if you observe what is obvious and which can prepare you for anything. It has to do with the safe place in which to put your gatherings. This safe place is an untroubled heart and mind, and that which is gathered to put in this place is wisdom and caring. The energies gathered will set your mind and heart free so that you will know that all will be taken care of in its own time. Apply this to your fears about the future and they will vanish. If you're having any fears about the future of this partnership or about the work that you're doing with this other person, I believe that you will bring a great deal of emotional maturity and balance to sort of rectify those fears. We have the King of Cups in the outcome. And like I said, this is just a very emotionally mature, balanced individual who is able to balance their logic and their emotions in a really supreme, masterful way. All right, let's pull a crystal healing wisdom oracle card for you for this connection for July. Scorpio. Let's get a crystal card. I wonder if you're moving to a new place. There may be a move in the cards for you. Malachite. Ooh, that's a pretty crystal. Let's read what it's all about. The subconscious mind. Malachite brings to light ingrained programming and toxic beliefs. An amulet against pain, this is a powerful stone for emotional transformation. It stimulates the survival instinct. Unconscious, this is the self-understanding. Unconscious programs or beliefs can cause psychosomatic dis-ease. Go willingly into the depths. Therapy may be needed. Your deepest fears become your greatest gifts. Okay, so it's speaking to fears again, and Squirrel spoke to fears as well. Your deepest fears become your greatest gifts as hidden abilities come to light. Go where angels fear to tread, to bring back insights for your healing and that of others. Explore your depths. Danger threatens. Not all is as it seems. Stand firm in your power and have no fear. Protect yourself against unseen forces or powerful minds that manipulate. Learn psychic protection. Ooh, and then finally it says, do not become embroiled with a charismatic man. I have no idea how they would get that divination from Malachite, but it would be interesting to understand that. Healing insight, detoxifying your mind, body, and emotions, and recognizing deep psychosomatic causes of disease are a path to well-being. The frequency is earthy to high. The chakra is heart. The timing is Scorpio. Ooh, hey Scorpio. The soul path is transforming your subconscious mind. So there were a few repeated messages here, and one was that having to do with fear. So Squirrel spoke of fear, and Malachite spoke of fear. How to resolve, how to manage your fear, and how to resolve your fear. So whatever's happening here in this partnership may bring up some deeper fears that you're going to need to become aware of, manage with balanced emotions, and resolve so that you can move forward effectively here. This partnership could have you traveling or could just expand your horizons in some way. We have the eagle here in this card that's really looking down at the landscape and observing the landscape. And we have the traveling card. That speaks to traveling or communication. It could be that your work, your partnership enhances or has to do with communications in some way. And it's a fast-moving energy, which is in contrary to this Knight of Pentacles and the combined energy, which is a very slow-moving energy. The action is methodical, it's slower-paced, it's thoughtful. This is somebody who's very steadfast and patient and willing to put in the work in order to reap the rewards. That's the other message that's constant through this reading, is that these cards here, the three cards here, are about putting in the effort and reaping the rewards. This card here is about positive karmic consequences. So whatever efforts you put in the past, you're now seeing the rewards of those efforts. This card here, the Nine of Pentacles, is about somebody who does their work. They need no trigger to do their work. They are willing, they take the initiative, they do the work that they want and need to do. They put in the effort, and they're surrounded with a great deal of prosperity and abundance. And like I said, the Knight of Pentacles is all about doing the work and waiting to see the results. Very steadfast and patient. So, this is your reading for July 2019, Scorpio. If you liked it, hit the like button so that it can circulate amongst others who might need to hear the message. And also, hit the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications, and follow me on Instagram at LunaSync. I hope you have a beautiful July. This looks like an awesome reading for you. I'm psyched about it. I hope you are too. Go forth, put in the work, put in the effort, manage your fear. Become aware of the things that might be holding you back or creating sort of emotional obstacles. And I think you're going to be able to do that very successfully because you have the King of Cups, who is the ultimate compassionate, logical leader in their lives. So take good care, Scorpio. Have a great July.